First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for accepting Share Market Guruji wholeheartedly. I am overwhelmed by the love you people have showered on this channel. I received several emails, Facebook messages and comments below YouTube videos, and I tried my level best to answer them all. Many people suggested me to start videos from the very basics, as there are many people who are wanting to enter the stock markets or people who have entered the stock markets but lack the basic entry level knowledge. So there we go, we'll start from the very basics and gradually move towards the advanced levels. Hello friends, welcome to Share Market Guruji. Before proceeding further, I'd like to request each and every one of you who is watching this video, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Also click the bell icon so you'll be notified every time I am on YouTube. Before talking about share markets, let us first understand what is a share. A share is a unit of ownership in a company, and the number of shares you hold represents your portion of ownership in the company. Let's try to understand this with the help of an example. Say Mr. A owns a company named ABC Capital, whose value as on date is 1 crore rupees. He needs 50 lakh rupees for additional expansion, but he does not have the required capital. So what he does, he issues 5 lakh shares of rupees 10 each. Now each person who buys this share becomes the owner of the company subject to the number of shares he or she purchases. Suppose you buy 100 shares in the company, the total amount you need to pay is 100 into 10, that's the face value of the shares, 1000 rupees. And you become the owner of the company subject to 100 shares. If the company is selling shares for the first time, it is called an initial public offering or IPO, and in this process the company becomes public. There are two kinds of shares, equity shares and preference shares. But we won't go into too much details about preference shares because what we trade in the markets is equity shares. Now you have a basic idea about what share is. Now let's come to the term share market. When you need to buy vegetables, you go to the vegetable market. When you need to buy garments, you go to a clothes store or a shopping mall. Share market is the market where buying and selling of shares take place. The key factor here is the stock exchange. It's a basic platform that provides the facilities used to trade in shares. You can buy or sell a share only if it's listed on any one of the exchanges. Thus is the meeting place of stock buyers and sellers. Most prominent exchanges in India are the NSE and the BSE, the National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange respectively. The stock market, including the exchanges, are regulated by the Security and Exchange Board of India, that's the SEBI. It has the responsibility of both development and regulation of the market with a prime focus on investor protection. One basic question is, why do we buy or sell shares? Even after the IPO, the expected value of the company keeps on changing and people make profit or losses depending upon whether their expectations were in line with the markets or against it. To sum up, the market is a vast array of investors and traders who buy and sell the shares, pushing the prices up or down. If you're planning to enter the share markets, the obvious question that might be coming to your mind now is, how do I buy shares? For this, first of all, you need to open a trading and a demat account. This trading and demat account will be linked to your savings account to facilitate smooth transfer of money and shares. I'll upload a video which will guide you regarding opening of your trading and demat account. Generally, all investors and traders conduct such transactions using an intermediary such as a broker who acts as a link between you and the stock exchange. Now, what are the areas that you can trade in the stock market? Number 1, the equities, that is the shares we have been talking about. Number 2, futures, options, forex and commodities. We won't go into forex and commodities straight away because that is not something you need to get into as a beginner. I hope you now have a basic picture of what a share market is. We'll learn more about the markets in the upcoming videos. Till then, like this video, share it with your friends If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below. You can also post your questions to my Facebook page. The link to the page is in the description below. All your questions and suggestions are always welcome. With this, let's wind up this video. Thanks for watching Share Market Guruji.